distance was a remedy, a theorem proven cleanly. Close the book, erase the line, leave the variables behind neatly. But every structure bears its strain, every arch recalls its stone. Funny how the loudest things are often heard when left alone. You disappear beyond my sight, yet something in the field remained, like starlight crossing empty space, long after its source has waned. You're an after-image burning on the backs of closing eyes, a constellation still returning through the dark between the lines. You ran beyond the horizon, certain distance could relieve, but the further that you traveled, the louder grew the frequency. I don't hear your voice directly, I don't know where you reside, yet I feel the subtle movement of a hidden lunar tide. You called it reason, called it time, called it wisdom, called it fate, but every force denied a name still leaves curvature in its wake. And absence is a curious lens, it sharpens what it can't erase. The eye begins to study shadows, the mind reconstructs a face. You're an after-image burning on the backs of closing eyes, a signal moving through the silence that no static can disguise. You thought removing the observer would collapse the wave somehow, but some equations solve themselves, whether we admit them now. Perhaps that's why it lingers, not because it was denied, but because it never belonged to either side. Existing in that liminal country between what happened and what might, where echoes lose their origin yet somehow keep their light. You called it distance, I call it time. Neither of us found a language for the space between the lines. And maybe that's the cruelest lesson, not that either one was wrong, but that some frequencies continue long after they've withdrawn. You're an after-image burning, like a theorem left unproved, not because the facts were absent, but because they never moved. And I no longer seek the source now, I just follow what remains. The ghost is not the one who vanished, it's the resonance that stayed somewhere in that liminal country, beyond the reach of wrong or right. I still feel the shape of your gravity, bending quietly through the night.